Join as we learn together Chitas for the fourth day of Parshas Toldos, Wednesday Parshas Toldos, chapter 26, verse 23. Vayal misham be'er shava. Yesterday we spoke about as Yitzchak dug the wells, he got into a few disagreements with the shepherds of Gerar until he dug his own well that there were no quarrels over. And today we see as Yitzchak now travels from Gerar. Vayal misham be'er shava, and he left from there, he went to Be'er Sheva. Verse 24. Vayera ilav Hashem balayla ahu. God appeared to him on that night. Vayomer, and he said, Anochi Elokei Avram, I am the God of your father. Avram avicha, of the father Avram. Al tira, do not be afraid. Because all of what you've went through, Itcha Anochi, I am with you. Ve'rachticha, and I will bless you. V'yirbeisi azarach, and I will make your descendants numerous. Ma'avur Avram avdi, for the sake of my servant Avram. Verse 25. After Yitzchak had this vision of Hashem, Vayivan Sham Yizbeach, Yitzchak built an altar there, Vayikra b'Shem Hashem, and he called it with the name of Hashem, he invoked Hashem, Vayet Sham Olay, he pitched his tent there, Vayichru Sham Avdei Yitzchak Be'er, and then he dug, his servants dug another well, but they did not discover water immediately. Verse 26. V'Avimelech holach elav migrar. And Avimelech came, in the meantime, Avimelech came to Yitzchak from Gerar. V'achuzas mereu ufichel tzar tzavoi. And together with Avimelech came a group of some of his friends, and Pichol, the chief of his troops. What does it mean, achuzas mereu? So Rashi explains, verse 26. Kitargumoi, the Siyas Menachamoi, Siyas Meyav, a group of his friends that came to visit him. Rashi brings another opinion who may disagree with what this may be, and he explains as follows. V'yesh paistrim, there are those that explain, Meireu, the word mem means Seidat Teva. That means comes from the actual, is not that the main word is Reya, and this means Meireya, but actually the foundation, the root word, is Meira. That there were 30 friends by Shimshon. So that the word and the word of chuzas should be connected one another. Like you says, v'achuzas meireu, and not v'achuzah meireu. So therefore the mem of meireu becomes part of the root word as well. However, Rashi says he still believes that the first interpretation is correct, and he says why? Because ein derech eretz l'daber al malchus kain. You don't talk about the king that he took with him sias oyevav. She'im kain kol sias oyevav heilichimai. You don't say he took his friends or he took some of his friends. You have to say that means all his friends went with him. It wasn't all of his friends, only some of the people came with him. And therefore you have to explain it like the first interpretation, that he only took one of his friends. You may ask then, so why does it say achuzas? It should say achuzah, even though that it's not the word that's connecting to it. We have this interpretation, we have such type of setup in other places where the pasuk adds a tuf at the end of a word, even though it's not connected to the word afterwards, like Ezra's mitzar in Tehillim, to help salvation from the pain and suffering. And drunk, but not from wine. So you see over here as well, when you have the word asaf at the end of the word, it does not necessarily have to connect to the word afterward, and therefore over here, when it means that he brought some of his friends, it doesn't mean that he brought all his friends. He brought some of his friends or one of his friends together to bring to come to visit Yitzchak. Achuzas, as Rashi continues in this vein, Loshin Kvitza v'Aguda, a group, Shenachazin Yachad, who are close together. Verse 27. Vayomer aleim Yitzchak, and Yitzchak says to them, Madua basem elai, why did you come to me? Vatem snei semaisi, you guys hate me. How do I know you hate me? You sent me away from you. You didn't want me to live with you. Verse 28. When they responded, we have seen that God is with you. And we said, let there be an oath made between us. Between us and between you. And we will make a covenant with you. Rashi explains, what does it mean, a double vision? We saw ba'avicha with your father, and we see that with you as well, that God is with you. Tehina Allah beineseinu, let us make an oath. Ha'Allah, what is this oath? Asher beineseinu, that's between us already. Mimei avicha, from the time of your father. Tehina gam ata beineinu beinecha, let us continue this oath between each other. Verse 29. Imtase imanu, so that if you imtase imanu ra, that if you will do with us no evil, kasher le'niganucha, that we did no harm to you, v'kasher asinu imcha, like we did with you, like we treated you, rak toiv, in only a good way, v'neshalechacha b'shalem, we will then send you off in peace. Ata Baruch Hashem. Now you treat us the same way and are blessed by God. Rashi, loy genanucha, meaning to say, kashamarnu lacha, like we told you, leich me'amanu, go from us. We didn't make anything bad from you. It was just that we wanted it to only be good. Ata, meaning gam ata, also you, aseilanu kamechein, you should also do the same for us and be kind and be good with us. This concludes the Torah reading for Wednesday, the fourth Torah reading of Parshas Toldos.